everybody, it's your girl Kim, and welcome to I've Got Something to Say, Tales of an Awkward Woman. Guys, come with me on this adventure on this very cold Saturday morning to an event that my big sister and I was invited to. And let me tell y'all, the Starbucks was kicking in because it was super early. Hey, look, what's up, Vanessa? Y'all, my god sister was super focused, but this event was put on to discuss solutions concerning the violence that has been taking place in the city of Chicago. My god sister did a very good job facilitating this discussion, and let's listen in on it, guys.
Why do we do it this way? First of all, the ideas, like I said, the wisdom, and as the video spoke about, we're looking for the collective wisdom to create these solutions, right? One person in here has all the answers. So as the host, I'm just asking you to kind of track the questions, track the information. I have some amazing assistants. I have Kim, and I'm gonna mess up your name, Irma. So Irma was very vocal. Did y'all hear that question she asked in the breakout session? Yes, Irma, come on now. We appreciate you. But Kimberly Mosley is my administrative intern. She keeps me on track. Love of the life, and knowing her she's shorty. But she's here to help me and help us get these informations and all the tech stuff. So we are all here to just watch this wonderful thing that we call collective wisdom occur in these next 45 minutes. So to do that though, there's just some things that we think we need to mention. Don't want to risk the fact that we may not have heard them. It's just how we choose to be together. We're going to ask, and these are agreements, these are not rules. So it can't happen unless you agree. And if something's missing, we need to fix that, right? And we'll do it real quickly. So for our conversation, we're going to ask that you speak from your heart, share what matters, listen to understand, and stay curious about the questions and the subject matter at hand. Allow everybody in your group to speak. Give your full attention and speak from your own experience, right? And there's a lot of experience in this room. Get to know one another in these groups. That's really important. We're going to ask that there be no judgment of others' opinion. Everyone is right in their own perspective. Everybody has their own truth in these conversations, and we want to respect that. We want to make sure that everybody's ideas are respected and also be open to new ideas. Let's listen together for things, patterns, insights, those aha moments. And then also be supportive in helping one another. And leave room, right? We have some amazing stories, amazing experience. I don't even know y'all, and I know y'all come up with a whole lot of stuff. But give room to some folks who may not have this opportunity to speak up, okay? Sometimes when I'm with young people, we say step up to step back, okay? Because we're microwaving this, y'all. I love me some Chief Davis, because if he knew that I was altering this, try to fit this in 45 minutes, amazing. So with that, are these okay with y'all? You can do thumbs up, shake your head. I just need everybody on the same page, all right? All of our table hosts or group hosts, we're gonna make sure that this stays up front, because we can get real passionate. I know I can. I can get real passionate, start talking about babies and old people, I'm teetotally off, and somebody has to really back. So that's what our group hosts are here to do. So we have some questions to start the conversations. These are gonna be 10 to 15 minute rounds. To start off, group hosts, get everybody acquainted, find out who they are, just so that we'll know who we're talking to. And our first prompt question for the first round, timekeeper, let me know what time. Based on our conversation today about violence, most of the violent incidences involve our communities of youth and emerging adults. Did y'all get that impression? It kind of morphed into some of the challenges that we have with our community of youth. How do we build the relationships with those communities, youth and emerging adults, in order to address the issues we want to change? That's our first question. So I'm going to ask our groups, so y'all get in within listening, and y'all see the second one. You're not supposed, I'm cheating. You're not supposed to see that, so close your eyes. Don't read 2 and 3. Just focus on 1. And if you all can begin to have that conversation right now, and we got 10 to 12 minutes. Got on the subject of trauma and responding to trauma, but we also have to think about this trauma that caused the violent responses. Many of the things that happen in our community of youth, they are responding to stressors. I don't know if you all realize that when we talk about trauma, many of our young people are doing some of the things they do because that's their stress response. So how can we as community leaders, community members, advocates begin to look at normalizing mental health, the need for it, just like you have to go get your shots and all that other stuff? How do we normalize it, but then also how do we address the trauma that causes the trauma? Can we do that? All right, 12 minutes, go. What do you think?
It's about our process is that we adopted a participatory process called World Cafe, which stresses on the collective wisdom. And in room 2 and room 1, it was important to know, or important for you all to speak to those things using your wisdom. And what was amazing that folks who had not been in relationship with anybody, didn't know each other, we made sure that you made new friends, all of the solution and some of the things that showed up, which was very important. We can do so much more together than we can do separately. So, we had 3 questions, right? And out of those 3 questions, one, how do we build a relationship? The second question was, how do we normalize healthy mental health for young people? And then the third was, what are we going to walk away with? This is a very tiny bit because, believe it or not, the notes are a lot more than this. But the highlights for question 1, emphasizing on the importance of the relationship, is actually how do we get to those young people that we want to help, right? If everyone should be at the table, meaning that it shouldn't just be certain entities, certain systems. We all need to be there like Thanksgiving dinner, bringing the meal, bringing the dish, because it's the collaboration that's going to make a difference for our young people. We're focusing on young people because our conversation from our panel kind of veered to the issues of violence and that violent community or that violent culture that's permeating our community and youth. So, to do that, we need to be there. Everybody should be inclusive. Relationships should be diverse. It's not just a black problem, or a white problem, or a police problem, or education problem. It's an everybody problem. So everybody should be there. Meet young people where they are. Respect their agency. Respect who they are. Bring them to the table as equals, not somebody that you're doing work to, things that you're doing with. The second question was, how do we lift the importance of mental health and how it becomes normalized? Thank you, Dr. Jones. Understanding the need for funding for grief counseling. We talk about the things that we want to do, we talk from our passion, but until it can be measured, it cannot be funded. So we have to do advocacy in every place, from our systematic work, but also asking for new funds, asking through the education system, through the medical community. I would even venture to say, I heard one of the groups mention, why not embrace or engage the business community? Because eventually we'll all be able, there's going to be an impact. Another key point was bringing back social workers and caseworkers to be able to go visit the homes. There's this sense of fear that we can't go to the homes of the folks that are impacted. We need to get away from that fear and step into the realm of where we need to go. We cannot begin to address the issues and concerns of mental health and changing the culture from a stigma to something normal if we're trying to do it from a distance. And one key point in that is actually within the education and the partnership with not just law enforcement, but our medical community in our schools. Begin to have workshops and classes for our youth and young adults that normalize talking about their feelings. Listen, something I'm going to end with this. My granny used to tell me, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Utilize that reason.
We are wrapping up today. That's Miss Vanessa, guys. Hello. Any words of wisdom to my followers?
Stay true to yourself. Don't be new to it, be true to it.
All right. Till next time.
Bye.